Good morning and welcome to this week's Whimsical Wednesday. I'm Ananya and we will be your MCs for this assembly. We are thrilled to see us soaring seagulls here for this middle school assembly today.
You all must be wondering why they are here.
Well, they are here to use this as a wonderful opportunity to get acquainted with the visual performing arts of middle school, which they will soon experience.
Now let us all stand together to sing our beloved KC anthem to kickstart this assembly with unity and pride. I invite grade 6 to join in to lead us all for the song. Students and staff are requested to join in.
That was beautiful. Let's continue with the same energy and enthusiasm throughout today's assembly.
Before we dive into today's performances and presentations, let's take a moment to understand what VPA actually is.
VPAs allow students to learn and hone a new skill throughout middle school. Music, movement, drama, and visual art,
Ananya.
which encourage creativity, teamwork, and discipline.
So you all have to stick with VPAs for your whole of middle school, that is for 3 years. So before you choose, think wisely and don't rush it. Now let's start this presentation off with the visual arts students. Round of applause.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditi from grade 6.
My name is Shashank from grade 6.
My name is Aruna from grade 7.
And my name is Mihika from grade 8.
In the past visual art sessions, we've been working on our pen and ink compositions. We got creative with our lines and textures, making some really amazing works of art.
I have made a composition of this same pen and ink technique. This is my artwork. I've used pen and ink techniques to make the man, and this scene is from an accident of a car crash.
So I'll be talking about direct observational art. So those are the concepts that are included in direct observational art. So one of the most important concepts are the composition. So this refers to how we arrange the work and the different parts of the drawing. Is there balance in the work or focus on one object? Do the elements spread out evenly, and or is there a different thing on each page? So then we have form, which is all about shapes and structures. So is it organic or is it geometric? So tone also plays a huge role in how light or dark the areas shaded are. So the contrast can create the mood and make a subject feel dramatic, calm, or mysterious. The texture is the surface quality, whether it's smooth, rough, and how it affects the depth of the painting. So the perspective is one of the most important ones. So this is how we see the thing in different angles. Are we looking at it from something far away or something closer? The perspective can completely change the subject. The background is also quite important. It can provide context, give meanings to the work, and also show focus. Lastly, representation is whether the drawing is realistic or cartooned or abstract, and what it says about the artist. Those are all examples of direct observational drawings. So the last one of the apples is the perfect example. So they see the apple and then they draw it, and they have notes and stuff.
And I'm going to be talking about mind mapping. Mind mapping is another crucial skill that artists and art students use on a day-to-day basis. It helps us ideate, review, and reflect on our ideas and drafts. Another way it's proven to be very useful is that it helps us brainstorm and improve our artwork that can then affect our final piece. To conclude, mind mapping is an essential skill that helps us add a creative and thoughtful touch to our final piece. This is an artwork that I did using mind mapping. It helps me understand what I've done to add depth and the small details that made this artwork. Thank you.
That was an impressive presentation by the visual arts students. Now let's see what the pottery students have in store for us.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Samira and I'm from Grade 8 Orbits.
And I'm Arya from Grade 8 Orbits.
Today, we're going to be talking about what we've learned in pottery so far. Now, pottery might just sound like a pile of clay to some, but it's actually engraving our creativity into unique pieces of art. It's a hands-on art form that allows students to express their creativity through simple clay.
You start with a lump of clay, wet and sticky. You shape it and press it, all while hoping it doesn't collapse into a wobbly mess. Now, the first few tries might not look the best, but turns out as abstract versions of your imagination.
We're going to be talking about a technique we've used. A technique we've used is called coiling. It's where you roll the clay into long snake-like coils and stack them on top of each other to build a structure. This is typically used to make bigger pieces like pots, vases, or even sculptures.
Let me show you how it works. First, you roll the clay into coils and lay it out in a spiral. You can smooth out the coils and blend the edges together to make it in one piece. The cool part is that you can make the coils as thick or as thin you want, depending on the design. Next, pinching, one of the oldest and simplest techniques in pottery. You start with a ball of clay, then use your fingers to pinch the edges and make it into a form. You can make small bowls, cups, or even sculptures.
First, we'll roll the clay into a ball. Then, using your thumb, you'll press into the center and pinch the walls of the ball and then make it thin. And this is typically used to make things like bowls or pots. Next, we'll be talking about some of the tools we've used so far. We've used things like wire cutters, which is used to slice the clay, ribs, which are used to smooth out the clay, and shaping tools like these wooden ones that carve and add texture.
Here's an example. We use a needle tool to add fine details like tiny textures or designs, and we use a loop tool to carve out larger sections.
Pottery and clay modeling give us the chance to be creative and express our thoughts.
Pottery is like magic in your hands. You can create it into almost anything.
Thank you.
That was an very interesting session. Now on to tinkering and product design.
Hello, I'm Sahana.
And I'm Rukhaya.
We're from grade 8 and we're a part of the Tinkering and Product Design VPA.
So as tinkering students, we were asked to notice the possible shortcomings of a product. And we noticed that the HDMI cable, which is shown in this photo, is not stored properly and is not kept properly in most classrooms, as it was either laying down on the ground or on the table. And we were asked to come up with solutions to fix this problem. So after a few sessions, we thought of an idea that seemed to work out and required only a few resources.
Our first project involving tools was to make a square out of wood. We learned how to use a hacksaw, how to assemble the blade in the right direction, and how to hold and use the tool to get a smooth and clean cut. We had to look out for the planed edges and use them as points to draw perpendicular lines and subsequently draw a square.
So as we progress along these projects, we started to get better at using hand tools such as a handsaw. And our second project was making a picture frame out of wood, as you can see here.
We used a 6x4 size and we prepared the joints to make a meta joint, and the whole process will require finesse and precision. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you.
How resourceful of them. Let's now shine the light on the film study students.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Vishnu.
My name is Badran, and with us we have Kavan. Can you please come up stage?
Today we are super excited to share with you some of the filmmaking basics that we have learned throughout this year. We'll be covering camera movements and lighting techniques.
Yep, that's right, Vishnu. So you can see these camera techniques and lighting techniques being used in every movie, a series, and even some YouTube videos. First, let's start off with the camera techniques.
So first up, we have the tilt. Tilting is when you move the camera up and down while keeping it in one place to reveal something's height, like a tall building or a person from their shoes to their head.
Next up is pan. So panning is basically when you turn the camera left or right to track a character through a scene, or if you're trying to reveal something surprising to the audience by turning the camera a bit. Now we're going to move on to lighting techniques.
My name is Roo from grade 8.
My name is Chetan from grade 7.
And today we'll be talking about lighting techniques. Lighting can change the entire feel and effect of the scene. We will be talking about the 3 basic lighting techniques: key light, fill light, and backlight.
So first up, let's set up the key light. The key light is the main light, and it is set up on one side of the person's face and creates shadows on the other. It helps create a dramatic effect on the subject.
But sometimes the shadows can be too strong. That's where the fill light comes in. The fill light softens the shadows without making the scene too bright. This creates a balanced, natural look.
Then we have the backlight. The backlight is set up at the back behind the person, and it eliminates the shadow created by the key light. It makes the subject pop on the screen and creates a cool halo effect.
So now that you've seen all the basic techniques that we've learned this semester, I hope you can understand that each and every one of these techniques can change how a scene can feel and look.
Whether it's camera movements or lighting techniques, each spec adds to the story.
And you don't need fancy equipment to utilize any of these techniques. You can even use a simple camera or your phone.
So go out there, experiment with these lighting and these shots, and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was an illuminating session. Now let's set the scene for the drama students.
Drama is discovery.
There are some questions about drama we'd like to answer.
Do we just create plays and perform them?
Well, yes. But how does that begin to happen?
There's a process of discovery.
Characters and situations.
First, we look at space.
We explore. We move around in different places.
We try to understand what people do.
We look
Up,
Down.
Around.
over, under, wherever we can go.
but why do we want to do that?
So we know what people do.
And how they go about doing them.
That's how we begin to understand what theatre really is.
We start a process of discovery.
Understanding people.
Understanding drama.
Peter Brooks, one of the greatest theatre directors in Europe, once said,
If there's a space and
Someone crosses it.
Someone sees that person crossing that space.
it becomes
Drama.
Here is a little demonstration.
As for the voice,
And the speech.
and the text.
we will have a whole another, we'll have a new addition to our story for that.
we will have another session for that.
Bye
for now.
We're from the Music VPA. I'm Anaga, this is Mahima, that's Dhruv, and that's Arjun. We will be talking about our journey in the Music VPA. We have showcased our work, we have performed, we have learned about different genres. Each of us have different talents, and we put together a band with us. And we perform in front of each other and other people in the school. We have learned about genres like pop, rock, country, and more.
In our general classes, we sing and listen to songs which help widen our perspective about music. We also practice and discuss about our upcoming performances. We also learn about music theory, which helps us play instruments better and understand the components of songs. Recently, we've created 2 playlists. The first one is called Mixed Feelings by Casey High. This playlist comprises of our top 3 favorite songs into this one cohesive playlist. The second one is called Pop by Casey High. We created this playlist when we were learning about the pop genre in detail. It consists of different pop songs composed by different artists. Both of these playlists have over 40 songs, and we intend to add more throughout the year. Our latest project was to create a mashup for Garba Night. We started this idea by brainstorming songs that would fit the Casey High Garba Night culture and energy. Then we organized the songs in a cohesive order and then merged them into one festive track.
This year for Garba Night, we wanted a fresh, energetic, and upbeat songs that will fit the Garba Night vibe and atmosphere. And we didn't want any slow songs because they won't fit any of the feel of Garba Night. So to create an unforgettable Garba Night that everyone will enjoy, and it could resonate with the theme of Garba Night, we had to blend a set of fresh and traditional tracks and create smooth transitions.
So we had to compile all the Garba Night songs into one slide. We focused on rising tempo songs so that the mood doesn't go low. We selected some songs for some desired emotions. So altogether we mixed all these songs that we chose for an unforgettable Garba Night. So 2 of our group members, Dhruv and Mahima, created mashups. Dhruv's mashup had various songs and different timings, but this resulted in a little less smooth transitions, while Mahima's mashup had smooth transitions but a little less distinctiveness. Both of these members collaborated and created a mashup, enhancing their strengths.
Now we would like to give you an auditory glimpse into both our mashups.
On the floor, आना पड़ेगा, लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा. दिखाना पड़ेगा डिस्को में जब ये गाना बजेगा ऑन द फ्लोर आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप करके दिखाना पड़ेगा
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Quite impressive, don't you all think? Last but not least, let's move right into movement, shall we?
So, what exactly is movement? Movement is a fun, project-based program that helps us learn more about. We learn various styles and we apply essential skills and concepts, building a rich movement vocabulary along the way. Plus, there is a creative twist. Learners will get to learn essential concepts and skills, and we will apply this in a final performance.
The three main focuses of this course are composition, performance, and analysis of dance. I'm going to be talking about composition. Now, what is composition? Composition in dance is all about choreography. We learn different elements, important techniques, including what to do and what to avoid. Under Wimmelser's guidance, we're practicing exciting choreographies and making our own as well. Making mistakes is a part of our learning process where we get better and improve at our skills.
Now I'm going to be talking about performance. Once we finish learning the choreographies, we practice them multiple times to ensure we can perform them well on stage. Preparation is key, so we focus on getting ready, both mentally and physically, before our performances. And as a dancer, I think it is crucial to be ready in both these aspects to deliver the best on stage. This helps us stay focused and improves the overall performance as well. In these last 4 months, we have done various stage performances like Independence Day, Coffee Table, Garba Night and Saipsa. Winterfest is also coming up soon in December and we're sure to perform during it as well. We also have a YouTube channel called KCH Movement where we post videos of our choreographies and performances. It has around 180 videos so far, so do watch it.
Okay, so now I'll be talking about the analysis of dance. So after each performance, we come together as a team and sit in a circle to discuss what happened. Then we reflect on the mistakes we made and the areas we can improve in. So we discuss things like the change of emotions, the change of movements, and techniques. So these reflections help pinpoint the areas where we're weak in and where we're strong in. So they also help boost our confidence and teaches us how to do better the next time.
Now we have a small interesting dance challenge for all of you. So please get up and let's dance. This choreography consists of 4 dance styles. I'm going to be doing Kathak. I'll be doing Bharatanatyam.
I'm going to be doing Bhangra. And I'm going to be doing hip hop.
So start off by twirling your list in the air like this, both hands. And now for the legs, cross in, cross out, cross in, cross out. Second times your hand goes down like this. We'll be doing this for 8 counts, split into 4 count each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now I'm going to be doing Bharatanatyam. So we left off Kathak here. From here we're going to take our hands in Pataka Hasta behind our waist and sit in Aramandi or half sit. Now I'm going to be doing an Adaval called Tatai Teta. So first we're going to tap our feet. Ta, te, ta, dit, te, ta. We're going to do this twice. So again, ta, te, ta, dit, te, ta.
We ended Bharatanatyam like this. So for Bhangra, you can keep your hands like this, or this. So this is the most commonly used one. And your legs go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you just kick in place while hopping a bit.
So we left Bhangra from here, but before that, lock-in is a small element of hip-hop. So from here, we're going to learn the basics. So twirl in, and then twirl out. Now try with both of your hands. Twirl in, twirl out. So from here, you're going to twirl one hand next to your hand and the other away from it. So you go 1, you go, and then you join both of them back. Then you twirl up, you twirl down, and then you slide, and then you drop. And then you go 1, 2, 3.
Now we're going to be doing it with the music.
Come now, follow my lead. Come now, follow my lead.
A round of applause for all VPA students. Moving on, let's celebrate the hard work and excellence in sports by recognizing some of our ISSO participants who have won and participated in the recent ISSOs.
A special mention to Shravan from grade 6, who won 2 silvers and 4 bronzes in his gymnastics. Vande from grade 7, who was awarded a gold in archery. Ananya from grade 7, who was honored with 2 golds and a silver in both swimming and athletics. And the under 14 a basketball girls and boys team, they played in Hyderabad, and the under 14 football boys team that played in Vadodara. Congratulations to all the athletes for their dedication and their accomplishments. You make us proud. Another huge round of applause for them.
Now I would like to invite Pragnya from grade 6 to propose the vote of thanks.
I would like to thank all our VPA teachers who gave us the confidence to share our process of our VPS today. And I would also like to thank Sam Anna, Shrikant Anna, Jagan Anna, and the facilities team for the arrangements today. And I would like to thank Selvin Anna for the recording, Swayam Aunty for the editing of the recording, and Paul sir, Jonathan sir, and Zubin and Vyas for the music today. Thank you.
Now it's time to conclude Whimsical Wednesday. Let us all rise to attention for the national anthem.